For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Snickers, show them the best coin making method. Socials of Emily, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel. And in today's video we have another coin clash episode on the channel, a series where I put 1 hour on the clock and make as many coins as possible in that time frame. Now in this video we have a little bit of a way to make free coins at the start of the video, and then we're gonna hop into my favorite methods in Madden Ultimate Team to make as many coins as possible. If you guys do enjoy the series and you want another episode of this one next week, all I ask of you is to leave a like down below. If we can get up to 1.5k likes, I'll drop another episode next week. Hit that sub button if you are new here and don't want to miss out on that. And without further ado, let's hop into this one. Now the first thing we're going to be doing is actually hopping out of Ultimate Team in order to make these free coins. And essentially what we're going to be doing is backing out to the main menu of Madden Ultimate Team, scrolling all the way over to the right and hopping into this store, and we're going to actually be purchasing uniforms using cred and then selling those uniforms on the Madden Ultimate Team auction block. As you guys can see, there's this Deion Sanders uniform, which is honestly kind of sick, which people are currently buying for about 50k, as well as this Jerry Rice uniform right here. We're gonna purchase the Deion Sanders one for 70,000 cred. Now the way you guys get cred is literally just by playing the game. I haven't played a single game outside of Ultimate Team and I was able to get all the way up to here, so we're gonna purchase this uniform right here with 70k, and what we're gonna do is actually sell off the uniform in Madden Ultimate Team. As you can see, we get the Ultimate Team uniform item. We're gonna back out and let's sell off the uniform in MUT. I really forgot to start the timer. Hashtag cancel Swift in the comment section. So here's the Fathers of Flash Deion Sanders uniform. As you guys can see, this is currently up for 30,000 coins on the block, and this uniform is actually going to sell at this price. So we're putting this one up for 30. We're going to hop back into the store and purchase another uniform. So yeah, hopping back into the store, we're going to buy the Jerry Rice uniform right here. As you guys can see, the Jerry Rice one and the Deion Sanders are each going to give you items in Madden Ultimate Team. So we're purchasing this right here. If you guys can only get one of them, I would personally recommend you go with the Deion Sanders. That one is going to sell a little bit faster from what I've seen so far, but we're gonna get both of these and we're gonna sell off both of these uniforms. I want to give a huge shout out to my guy Synthetic. I will leave his Twitter linked in the description. He actually DM'd me this method, which is literally just making us free coins. So hop into the store and purchase as many of the uniforms as you can, depending on how much cred you have. The majority of you guys should be able to at least get one of them, and then with that pack, as you can see, this is what's gonna happen when you load into Ultimate Team. We simply get this uniform and we can sell this one off as well. So we're gonna make about 50,000 coins off of that, and the next thing we're gonna do is actually use the get a player method a little bit right here before we get into some of the other methods in the video. The reason why I like this method right now is because they actually did kind of reconfigure the store, and although that sounds super nerdy, it is actually going to make it a lot easier for us to open this pack up. There used to be a lot more menu items in here on the left side. There were like a lot of other packs you could purchase, so you used to have to scroll all the way over to the right and then all the way down, but now what we can do is simply click down on the D-pad twice and get all the way over to the get a player pack to open it up incredibly quickly. What we're gonna do is sell off all our pulls from this. As you guys can see, we literally just pulled an elite 82 overall legend player for 500 coins. This method is impeccable. It's something you guys gotta be doing, and we're gonna see how many coins we can make off of this. As wow, that is a very interesting photo they decided to take of Kevin Huber. They did my guy dirty right there, but I'm probably gonna open this pack up for about 10 minutes right here. We'll see how many of these we can open up and see how much profit we can make, but I'll see you guys when I have ripped this in immense volume or intense volume. I don't know what the word for that would be, but I'll see you guys in just a second. Sounds like we're playing Madden in the 2K. Hey. Okay guys, so about 5 minutes later, that seems like it was a crazy roll. I was spamming O as I opened up these packs most of the time, but I saw so many elites. 81 Darren Waller, 80 Daniel Sorensen. I think we got a 0 chill card, 75 Deion Jones, a power up, the Merlin Olsen that we started with. That's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 of these packs opened up. We only dropped 15,000 coins on these, and let's make as much value as possible out of these cards. Okay, so we just upgraded all of my low silvers, medium silvers, and low golds into 75 plus overall golds. I didn't show that in the video because I've honestly honestly showed it way too much. But once we do that, we're gonna complete the highest overall 50 exchange that we possibly can do. So as you guys can see, we could do this one right here. We'll see if we can do a better one. We can do this 82 one. As you can see, we've got enough cards for that. We'll take a look at the 83 one, and whichever one is the highest possible one you can do, that's what you're gonna want to complete. So we're gonna complete this 82 overall fresh player set right here. Now, if you wanted to, you could sell off all these cards that you did end up pulling, and that would probably be better value. As you can see, we're gonna put in all these cards right here. We're not gonna put in our power-ups, and we're not gonna put in that frozen player either. As you can see, we're gonna get this 82 overall fresh player, which we can sell off, and that's just gonna improve our profits even more on this method as we get an 82 overall LT. Okay, so now we're in the perfect position. We only have power-ups, elites, and team of the week cards left in our binder. This is exactly where you guys want to be, and let's take a look at the prices of these cards. As you can see, 82 overall LT is going for about 6k, and that's pretty solid. I'll take a look at these prices off camera and kind of just round them up with you guys in just a sec. Okay, so just check these prices. 6k for LT, 5k for Joe Hayden, 3k for Darren Waller, 4k for each of these cards right here, 5 for Merlin Olsen, 5 for Deion Jones, and then 2 for Dwayne Brown, and Casey Hayward is basically irrelevant. I'm not doing that math in my head. I'm not that smart. You guys will see how much we made in the bottom left corner. I would assume that we probably more than double our coins. We spent 15k, and we probably have almost maybe 35,000 coins of value right here, I would say. So definitely a really good roll. Now for the next method, we're hopping into the team diamond section of the sets, and there's a couple of sets in here that are really good right now because of the fact that these cards got upgrades. So Troy Vincent and Rich Gannon did just get new legend cards, and when a player gets a new card, this is a very important general tip. It is always important to look at their previous cards that they got and see how you can obtain those cards for cheap, because the cards are usually going to go up in price because of the fact that people want to power up the player and get that new really wanted card, which is going to drive up the price of all these other cards. So Troy Vincent right here is a set that we're going to try and complete profitably. We'll also take a look at Rich Gannon after this, but important message, take a look at the prices of the cards that go into a power up for a new player. That's always a really good way to make coins. Let's run the numbers on this Troy Vincent right here. We're gonna try and get all these cards for basically the cheapest prices possible. As you can see, there aren't actually that many elites that go into this. The most expensive one is at 33k right here for Jason Kelsey. Lane Johnson's only sitting at a price of around 7k, so very, very inexpensive. So I just wanted to pause really quickly right here before I continue with the method. As you can see, we have 18 of the 22 cards required to go into the set, and we have only spent about 45,000 coins on this. As you can see, there are 4 players remaining right here, and essentially what I do is I click X and filter on every single card, and if there's ever a card in here that I think is selling for a little bit too much, and I know I can probably snipe for cheaper, I'll save them, I'll take refreshes on the filter, and I'll wait until I can get the card for less. As you can see, this Will Parks right here is selling for about 2k. I'm pretty confident someone will post them up for 1k if I take a few more refreshes on this, and these 2 cards are up for about 4k. I also think that someone will probably post one of these up for 1 grand. So what I'm gonna do is just take some refreshes on here and wait until I see a card pop up for cheap. Just monitor it every like 20 to 30 seconds. And I also left this Jason Kelsey off because he's currently up for 30k. I'm hoping we get a card up for like 25 grand, and we'll purchase that for sure. So about 85,000 coins in spend total is gonna give us this Troy Vincent 89 overall card. As you can see, we get the 77 overall Troy V power up, we get his 89, and we get this token that we can put into the Barry Sanders set. As you guys can see, we're gonna sell off these players right here. Let's take a look at their prices and see how much profit we can make off of this set. So Troy Vincent is gonna be up right now for a price of about 125,000 coins. We can probably sell him for like 130. The power up's gonna go for about 2,000 coins as well. So let's sell off both of these cards and make a very nice profit off of this method. Now I know it's a bit boring, but there's not that many other good methods in Madden right here. I'm gonna do this set one more time. We still have a pretty solid amount of time left on the clock, so we'll do this set right here. We'll turn another profit off of the card, and then we'll hop into a final method at the end of the video. But again, hopping into this set, it is also worth taking a look at the Raiders one, although I do believe the Raiders one is a little bit less profitable. Take a look at both of these. We're gonna do Troy Vincent again right here and turn another profit on this. So I'm gonna snipe all these cards, go through this again. It really only takes like 5 to 10 minutes, and we're making upwards of like 25k on the set, so very worth it in my opinion. Most of these cards are all gonna be really cheap. As you can see, wow, someone really put up that card for 150k right as I refresh on the filter. But as you guys can see, most of the cards are up for like a k, 600 coins. They're very, very inexpensive. And let's snipe these players. I'll see you guys in a few seconds once we've sniped all the cards required to go into here. Well, here's the situation, fellas. Trevor Williams right here is up for over 2 million coins. There is there's only one of the cards on the block. I'm assuming we get this card for like 2k. That's how much you should be really selling for. So when we do the set and when we get the card at that price, we're gonna be profiting about another 10 to 15k off of this one. Kind of just depends how much the Troy Vincent is going for when I get the snipe, but I don't want to just sit here for the next 15 minutes refreshing on this filter waiting for something to pop up. I'll take a look at this in a couple of hours and the card should be posted. We'll be able to knock out the set and make some good profit off of it. Now for the final method here, we're going to be utilizing a similar concept as we did with the Troy Vincent set, except what we're going to be doing is a much smaller scale of that method to essentially get a card which goes into a power-up that is very wanted right now. And what we're doing is hopping into the Superstar MVP section of the archives, and we're going to be completing the Tre'Davious White or the Minkah Fitzpatrick sets for a profit. As you guys can see, these two cards right here are actually required to go into Tre'Davious and Minkah's power-up. They both got new cards. They're pretty solid. I would say right now this Minkah Fitzpatrick set is actually a little bit better. What we're going to do is snipe these 80 to 82 overall Superstar MVP players at the cheapest price possible. Around 2,000 coins is ideal, and that's going to mean we spend about 10k on the set for Minkah. We can currently sell off the card for close to 20k, so a little bit of a double there. And then for the Tre'Davious White, again, we're spending around 14k on the set. His card currently goes for about 22k, so pretty solid as well. But what I'm going to do is snipe the cards for Minkah. I'll see you guys in a second, and hopefully we can get this set done right before the end of the video and make some good profit on the card. Okay, so we did just drop about 13,000 coins on the Minkah Fitzpatrick set. All I was doing was actually click an X and then click an O on these filters right here, so it would automatically filter down, and then I could find the cheapest snipes. And I actually did just realize that you do get the power up from this as well. So we're getting Minkah, we're getting his 85 overall card, we're selling off both of these cards and making a very nice profit on it. As you can see, Madden is glitching right now and they're just continuing to give me cards. We're only going to get that once. To filter these cards down, all I did was just click X here and let the filtering do the trick. As you can see, the cheapest cards are up for about 3k, so you're looking for snipes at around 2.5k or less. And let's take a look at the prices of both of these players. This is honestly a really nice little low budget method at the end of the video here. I didn't realize it was going to be this good until I actually got started with it. 3 minutes left on the clock. We got a hustle here, but Minkah's power up is up for about 6 to 7k, so that's really nice. And then his 85 overall card is selling for a price of around 17k as well. So combine those both, that's about 22 to 23k. Again, we only spend about 12 on this, so a very nice profit here at the end of the video. And definitely recommend you guys try all of these methods. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Now for those of you that are my OGs and made it to the end of the video, as you know, I do have a MUT tournament coming on the channel very soon, where you guys can enter absolutely free, and you're going to be winning upwards of 2.5 million coins if you do end up winning. If you want to enter that, all you have to do is comment Minkah Fitzpatrick in the comment section, include your social media, and I'll select a couple of you guys to be entered into the tourney. Obviously, I'm trying to get the OGs that watch to the end of the video entered in that tournament, so comment down below if you want a shot at that. And until next time, I'm out. Peace. So